Forging Friendships Season 2 is sponsored by Iron Mountain Metalcraft, located in the beautiful Pigeon Forge, Tennessee area. Go forge a memory with Forged in Fire fan favorite Robbie Bowman. Woo! Season 2 is also sponsored by Oklahoma Knife Group, Black Dragon Forge, Paragon Kilns, Honest Aloe, Gents, and by viewers like you, link in description.
Good afternoon, we're the Sabotas. I'm Brian.
And I'm Schrei.
And we are Honest Aloe. We're going to start today to tell you a little about our process and what we do from start to finish.
Okay, so really Honest Aloe starts in our soil from the ground up. We know that our nutrients and minerals come from our soil, and what's in our soil ends up in our foods. So here at Honest Aloe, we use a cactus blend soil mix with horse manure and organic vegetables from organic restaurants, organic only foods. And it takes about 12 to 18 months to actually produce the compost that we do use in our beds. So we're giving our aloes here the best chance to grow with all the best nutrients in them. Oh yeah, from the
new compost.
Oh yeah, that's actually that's a perk. Let me get some of these leaves out. That's actually just shows how healthy our
soil is.
Our soil is, yeah.
Little microorganisms growing here. Lift that up, you can see all it's creating new.
Yeah. Another dirt opportunity. You can see the compost and then the soil. This is really good of the dirt as opposed to compost.
Yep.
So to make sure that the soil stays pure, we only use raised cedar wood beds for our aloes.
That way we're not at risk of getting contaminations from runoff from other areas of land.
So when we harvest, we only harvest from mature, ripe plants. Mature plant is 5 years or older, and its leaves, we only harvest from the outer leaves of the plant. We only take usually 3 to 4 leaves from each plant to ensure that the plant itself does not suffer any harm from the harvesting process.
Research shows that aloe vera plants are considered mature at 5 years of age. Now what that means is that it has the highest level of ace manna, which is the primary polysaccharide that's known for aloe vera's healing properties.
We harvest by peeling the leaves directly from the plant. We take usually 3 to 4 leaves from each plant by gently peeling the leaf away from the plant to be able to extract the leaf. Then we take the leaves and we put them in a tote or wheelbarrow to be able to transport them to the kitchen. So when we're harvesting the leaves, one thing we look for is we make sure the leaf is plump, we make sure the leaf has not been on the plant too long, we make sure also that the leaf, it doesn't have any brown tint to it. The leaf itself, you can tell from the outside, itself is nice and green, and the texture of the leaf is smooth, but you want the leaf to be firm. You don't want the leaf to be limp at all. And when we process the leaf, we can tell more and further through our quality control that the leaf itself is a leaf that we say that meets our quality standards for Honest Aloe.
So you see this here, that's evidence that there's been some kind of bug or insect that's been eating our plants. So
You see this brown top, a little soft. Just got bruised. You can see the inside. On that side, it's a little darker in there. It's oxidizing from the bruising.
this is like minimal.
But I didn't have to hardly pull on it.
Yeah. We've loaded all of our fresh leaves into a wheelbarrow or a bin to go into our certified kitchen for gently processing.
Once we're there at the kitchen, we take our leaves out of the totes and then we start washing off and rinsing the leaves. Once we washed our leaves, we precisely despine the leaves and place them in carbon filtered water for removal of the aloe.
So when we place our leaves in the water, we make sure that we only place about 10 to 15 leaves, so the water doesn't have, so you don't have too many leaves in the water at one time. If you have too many leaves in the water at one time, what that actually does is it doesn't allow enough water for the actual aloe to extract from it. So your water becomes contaminated, too much aloe. So it's important just to do small batch processing in this way to be able to pull out the aloe.
It's important that we remove the aloe because it can irritate your gut. And so we try to extract as much aloe as possible from our aloe before going to the final processing steps. So once they've been in the water for about 5 minutes and the aloes have been extracted, we go ahead and we hand fillet the aloe leaves. When we fillet the leaves, then I'll gently place them in the blender, and then Schrei will take over through the blending process. So another part of our quality control process is once the aloe leaf has been, the aloe has been removed from the leaf, we go ahead and I check each leaf for the clarity, for the consistency of the internal part of the leaf. That's going to be your aloe gel. And I look at that gel, we look at each leaf to make sure there's the grain structure, make sure that it hasn't gone through like a dehydration process to where it's gotten really hot during the summertime and then had to re-soak water into it. To make sure that leaf is in high quality, it's clear, and then I fillet it and then we blend it in our blending process.
Now we want to make that drinkable. In order to do that, we put it in a small blender, we blend it on low for no more than 20 seconds. It's very important to us that we do not heat your aloe vera gel or cause anything that would cause the properties to be diminished in any way. Heating, unfortunately, will do that.
So once the aloe has been blended, Schrei will put it through a strainer and strain the aloe to get consistency between the product before we put it on the scale and pour it in the bottles. Another benefit of our small batch processing is being able to peel to seals within 1 hour. So we peel the plant, we cut the leaf that you're going to be consuming and have it in the freezer within 1 hour.
Now we're ready to fulfill your order.
You can place an order by visiting our website, honestaloe.com. We ship through all 50 states and now to Canada. From our family-owned farm to your gut,
Cheers to your health.